Hi, friends. We have an incredible message this week for those of you who understand the tarot. Out of the 5 cards that came out of the deck, 4 of them are major arcana cards. So either some deep messages are coming through, deep breakthroughs this week. I don't know exactly what's going on, but it feels like an end of the year, beginning of the new year message. And we do have a new moon. And it is solstice this week. So this could be a big message for solstice. Hi. I don't usually start out that way, but I'm really excited about what I'm seeing. My name is Joni, and I'm Three Feathers Spiritual Wisdom, here with your weekly message from Spirit for the week of December 19th through the 25th of 2022. And I am using the Enchanted Love Tarot. And you will also get to pick your own message from an oracle card. And the deck, and it's a new deck for me, the True Love Oracle by BelindaGrace. We've got an awesome week ahead. I really feel like we do. So let's just dive in, okay? The first card that came out is the Fool card. How many times over the last few months has the Fool card come out? This is about that new start, but the new start for yourself. The word down here at the bottom is trust, and it is the meaning of the Fool card that I always talk about, is trusting in yourself, trusting in the guidance you receive from Spirit. The other thing about the Fool is he or she is just being themselves. It's all in his own colors here. And that to me is significant. You need to be who you are, your unique, beautiful self, all authentic. Whatever it is that you believe, whatever it is that you wish to do, it is all about trusting, having faith, going forward without fear, okay? And being yourself. This is the first major arcana card that came out. The second one that came out is judgment. And the word down here is perspective. So this is about learning to rise above the drama that is all around us. In our own spiritual journey, it's reaching a maturity and an understanding where we're rising above the pettiness, the guilt, the shame, the drama. Um, and it is about, when you rise above all of that, you see things much better. You see the purpose of it. You see that the purpose of that is to distract, okay? Distract us from our real goals. It's like we're running an obstacle course. This is what's coming to me. We're running an obstacle course, and in order to stay on the path that the Fool has started, we need to navigate these obstacles in our way. So having a clear perspective and rising above all of it is important this week. So I feel like something's going to happen that creates a little disruption. And it could be because the next card came out is change. It's the Two of Gems, and this says change here. So this is about coping with the change or the situation, rising above it as judgment would have us do, and staying centered and balanced and flexible, because twos always mean that is you're either have a decision to make of a choice, or you're trying to keep the balance that you need to keep. Okay, so that's the next card is the third major arcana card that came out, and it's the Justice card. The Justice card is about truth here. So we've had trust, perspective, change, and now truth. And it could be that because we've had the perspective that we have now, rising above the drama, we see the truth of the matter. Okay. The other thing is, again, justice is always a card of balance for me as well. It's balancing what people deserve to get. What you put out is what you will receive. So if you're going to put out fairness and equity and compassion, that's what you're going to get back. If you're putting out negative things, you're going to get that back too. And that to me is justice. So the truth, hopefully, will prevail over lies, over ignorance. Interesting. Oh, interesting. The last card that came out is the fourth major arcana card, and it is the Wheel of Fortune. And the word at the bottom here is luck. This is about having some luck in all of this. Making our own luck. It means that the Wheel of Fortune's on an upswing for us as well. What am I getting from this? Um, Back to that journey, back to that navigating those obstacles. Remember that you have to have there is some luck in that as well. And you may be lucky beyond your dreams this week. Navigating the change, looking at things clearly, seeing the truth. And that itself may open up an opportunity for you. This is the other thing about the number 10 of the Wheel of Fortune. In a way, it also is like the Fool and signals that next cycle and that new beginning. So I I think the energy for us all is going to be about clarity and balance, but something is definitely going to shift, and it needs to shift. And so this is about looking for those opportunities and looking for that luck. I don't know. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go get a lottery ticket. Incredible that all the all. Let me see if I can hold them up in an order here. All the purple cards are the major arcana cards. So incredible energy for this week. Really incredible energy. Okay, let me pause this for just a minute so I can get your cards. Okay, I'm back. All right, are you ready? Have you figured out which card, message A, B, or C, you're going to be drawn to? All right, tap into your intuition. Pause this video if you need to for a moment to center yourself. If you picked A, you got sexual freedom. Take a good look at that card. What this is about is really being yourself. It's not the old ideals of sexual freedom from the 1960s and 70s. It's like I'm going to sleep with everybody and not care about myself or them really. This is more, in a sense, about permission, giving yourself permission to love who you love and to accept you as you are. Now, one of the messages that I got with this card when this came out is why we are seeing so many different ways of seeing our sexual orientation in this world. And I know that for some people that's can be alarming, but what this is people finally listening to their deep, authentic self and who they are. That is what the sexual freedom is about. So, yeah, love is still love. Okay? So, give yourself permission to express yourself in that way and explore and let go of those old social norms. Okay. These are complicated messages and complicated cards, much more so than I thought they would be, which is great. I'm glad. For those of you who picked B, you have the card of maturity. And this can be emotional maturity, uh, not just age. It has nothing to do really with age. It has to do with the emotional maturity. And what the emotional mature person in a relationship knows is that that other person in the relationship with you is not responsible for your happiness. You, us, ourselves, are responsible. Um, our partner is there because we want to be with them, not because we need them to prop us up in some way, or we need them to tell us what to do, or uh, we need them to be happy. Our happiness, we choose our happiness. And so understanding where we need to grow in our maturity to prepare for relationships is something to explore. That's part of this message this week, is where are you loving and supporting yourself more to grow more mature and to prepare yourself for that mature relationship with another human being. So that's for people who picked B. People who picked C, you got emotional freedom. In a way, these are all threaded together because this is about your growth as a person. It's about some of the message that I've already talked about. It's about embracing you yourself as an individual. You are a special unicorn. So loving and embracing you, who you are, and everyone else who's and their own individuality is kind of that emotional freedom and the emotional maturity and growth that's needed here. So the other part is this card had a couple of different messages to it. Was um, how that partner in your relationship, how you approach that partner in your relationship. Are they there to bolster you, or are you afraid of that partnership, thinking that they will suppress you or oppress you, and they won't love the unique unicorn that you are? So, what is it that you need to think about and consider and look at to heal those perspectives? Because no one can control you unless you hand over your power. So, how do you feel that you will either lose your power or hand it over? And what do you need to reclaim it? Because you may already do that in some of the relationships that you have. So, anyway, I can't believe how incredibly complicated these messages are out of this. Again, this is this true love oracle. Very deep cards. That might be something you might be interested if you want to look at those and getting those. So those are the messages for this week. I think it's going to be an awesome week, but I think it's going to also be a deep week. okay? Because these major arcana cards don't come out without some work on our behalf. And you know, okay, Spirit, what I'm getting is stuff doesn't come to us if we're just, we just wish it and then sit there like a bump on a log. We have to take some responsibility, accountability. That seems to be the bigger theme here. Taking responsibility and accountability and doing some of the work to stay on the path. And then when we do, and we balance and take responsibility, stuff happens around us. What we want gets magnetized to us. So, very interesting week. I'm wishing you many blessings. I will be at Solstice in the Veil on December 29th doing tarot and oracle card readings and also astrology for 2023. So if you're interested in that, come and see me at Solstice in the Veil in LaVista, Nebraska, or contact me below for your own session. Take care.